Labs, one of our main goals is to empower recycling facilities. We do that a number of ways, but the way we're going to talk about today is how we enable the industry with data. So we want to jump right in and show you how we use data to help you run your MRF more profitably, more efficiently, and with actual information. For starters, we have the ability to do material characterizations in near real time, 24/7, around the clock. You can have this data. The way it works is we set up a camera over your conveyor belt, whichever conveyor belt you would like to get the data on. We identify all of the objects on the belt, and we assemble that data here for you in your customizable dashboard. I've got an example here of a bale quality report, which is a material characterization on an HDPE QC line. This is after an optical sorter sorting for HDPE. Now, we might expect that the optical sorter is sorting a high amount of HDPE, but we can see that it's actually got a bit of contamination here with polypropylene, number 5, as well as with some clamshell and PET bottles. So right away, we already have a good idea of what our bale quality is here. It's slightly over 50% with these two HDPE. We can look at it over any time frame. This happens to be over the last 30 days. We can look at it down to the minute, down to the hour. And we can put this on any belt. We could put this on your infeed. We can put this on your residue line. We could put this anywhere and audit it. It's highly accurate. And we can target the classes that are most important to you, or we can look at all material types. You can use this data to really change the way your MRF runs using information. So one of the ways that this facility has done that is by comparing the residue belt before and after some equipment changes. So before the equipment change, we saw that there was almost 19%, 18.5% of what was on residue was aluminum. That's a huge amount. But that's sometimes hard to see as materials are just flying by on the belt. Additionally, we had PET on this belt at around 11%. Again, hard to see, but using this information, they made changes to screens, they made changes to belt load, belt speed, all sorts of stuff like that, and observed each change piece by piece by piece. After a couple months, they're able to really get it fine-tuned to over here, where aluminum is now only about 8% of the contamination, and PET is down around 7%. So we have here data from a residue belt that we're currently on, and we're looking at the valuable commodities that did not get recovered, that did not get sorted, that are headed out to landfill. Right? So we've got it here broken down on the left by the different material types. Our HDPEs are the most valuable objects, or what's contributing most to this lost value. These values are calculated using up-to-date recycling indices. We can look at it over time, and we can see in the last 30 days that this chart is set at, that this MRF has lost almost $87,000 of recyclable objects to landfill. But in addition to that, they've paid almost $30,000 to have that material landfilled. So there's hauling, there's disposal fees, all of that for all of this material that could have been recovered, that could have been valuable to the facility. This particular facility was surprised to see that they were losing over $1 million a year in recyclable objects. What this does is it gives MRF operators, managers, the ability to justify expenditures, justify improvement upgrades or equipment upgrades, to justify robotics. This is just a small sampling of how EverestLabs uses data to enable MRF operators and managers to be more profitable, to be more knowledgeable in the decisions you're making, and to do what you know is best for your facility.